Welcome to Shadow Empress Tarot. I'm a messenger of the Most High with the power to travel through the shadow realms. I am here to guide you through spiritual warfare so you can achieve your soul's desires. What you need to know is God is my guide, truth is my religion, and my channel is intense shadow work. So if you are mentally or emotionally unstable, you've been warned. What's up, Shadow Gang? We back up in here with a long ass reading. Before I get into this, I like to thank all the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the donations, the memberships. I really appreciate you. And membership, the third video, you're next. Spirit be killing me, bruh. Like legit. But what's on my table for me, really, I consider to be fascinating. Usually, when a dark empath appears, Spirit kind of goes into it lightly, but Spirit wants to use this experience, this storyline, to teach about dark empath. And usually when we even talk anything about empath, is usually the narcissist versus the empath. This reading that's on my table is the dark empath versus the empath. The two of you mirrored each other. But the kicker about this story is that the narcissist usually gets over on the empath because the empath is so loving. A lot of empaths, they haven't stepped into their power. Being empathic can really engulf you and really take you down in this reality, because what I'm finding out through my own experiences and what I'm reading on this table is that a lot of other people do not have emotions. So what an empath does is usually take that on. But in this storyline, this dark empath is coming for this empath, but this dark empath doesn't know that this light empath is versed in the darkness. They met their match. But let me bless this place. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. If you are positive, you better bless this place. If you are negative, you better get up out my face. Please and thank you. Because there was something else I wanted to say about this, but I literally forgot. So maybe Spirit is like, get on with it, and I'm cool with that. Oh, there is something else. Bear with me. These kinds of readings are not my favorite for the simple fact this is dealing with two groups of people. Once again, magic and not magic. And I know this reading is going to be long because of that. Because with certain cards, I would have to explain what is going on a magic side and what's going on a non-magic side. And also what's interesting about this reading is that it really talks, I got two big piles of cards and the rest are really small. The piles that are big is on this dark empath explaining this person and this group that's gonna fuck them up. That's what they ass get. But anyway. The story we're going to talk about today, the lesson we're going to learn about today, is the dark empath. The dark empath that's on my board today got themselves caught up playing games. We usually say they effed around and found out, but this person played too much and they found out. Whether on the magic side or on the non-magic side, this person likes to play with people's emotions. They walk away from them. And this is like, this person tests people how deep they have their claws in a person by claiming that they love them and all this and stuff, and then leave and then come back and leave. They usually come back when they want to see if the person tries to contact them or come after them. Look at this Eight of Cups. This Eight of Cups is exactly what you shouldn't do when you're walking away. You never look back. And the reason why this person is looking back is because they play too damn much. They wanted to see if you were going to come after them. And that may be for both the magic and the non-magic, but for the magic, this is especially true. They walked away, but they looked back to see if their magic was working. Either way, this is manipulation of the mind and of the water element, the emotions. They both are, in fact, magic. Clarifying. Before I go on to, there's a lot of mermaid energy in here. And I was like, wow, Spirit, you're very clear on this. This person, look at it. Ew. And this is a funky look. Let me not start cussing so early in the video. This person is a type of person that throw rocks and hide hands, and they enjoy it. They like to play with people's emotions. They are fascinated by emotions. The dark empath are individuals who possess a high level of empathy but exhibit traits of the dark triad, which means this person is demonic. The dark triad, narcissism, psychopathy, and Machiavellianism. Now, what's on my board right now is this person is extremely Machiavellian. It is actually extremely disgusting. This person, and people are like, oh, how could they be on the dark triad but be an empath? The difference between a dark empath and a light empath is that a light empath actually feels. The dark empath does not. This is cognitive empathy, meaning that this person understands and perceives emotion, but they do not feel it. So basically, a dark empath, they are of sorts fascinated by emotions. They, just like everybody else on the dark triad, they think emotions are stupid. But they are fascinated by it. It's like something you've never seen or you've never experienced before. You hone in on it. But what happens with the dark empath, with them being fascinated with emotions, is they learn. Because not only do they watch and they actually think about people's feelings and why they might do things. It's cognitive awareness. They think about it, they think about it, they think about it, they think about it, and it's fascinating. Since they don't feel it, they think about how it works and they try it out on others. When these people do this, they become even more fascinated because they realize by doing that, they have control over another person. Even though they really don't feel the way they are acting, they are just fascinated and they're testing out their experiments on their fascinations about emotions. But the other person doesn't know that. So the other person really cares. The other person really loves. And without the other person even knowing, this dark empath gains control over them. This is one of the reasons why the dark empaths believe emotions are stupid. Because you end up loving them, doing things for them, being by their side, and they care nothing about you. They come to the conclusion, that's dumb. I'm glad I'm not like them, even though I'm fascinated by them. This person doesn't feel emotions, but they become engulfed in them. Testing it out, using their fake, maybe fake is not the right word, their performance. They see what their performance of emotions can get for them, what it attracts to them. The dark empath, understanding empathy cognitively, these traits often lead them to manipulate others for personal gain, despite their ability to understand and resonate with others' emotions. They excel at reading people and can easily manipulate them by exploiting their emotional vulnerabilities. This is this person. And whether this is magic or non-magic, the non-magic, they were in and out of your life or playing like they were going to leave and seeing what you were going to do, where they were at with their emotional control over you. Like being a dark empath and doing destiny swap is just a wonderful mixture. Because being emotionally connected to somebody while they're in the background doing dark magic on you, it creates a strong cord. They feed immensely off of it. And this is what happened. In this reading, there are multiple pictures of mermaids. This is who this is about. The dark empath and the light empath. Mermaids symbolize feminine energy, nature's protection, and spiritual growth. One is about it, and one pretends to be about it. both use the power of emotions, but on the opposite ends of the spectrum. This dark empath that throws rocks and hide hands, they are the Knight of Swords reversed. Man, the way this person thinks is reversed. How they do things is reversed. This Knight of Swords reverse is actually the magic that was done. And for the non-magic, it's the actions that were done against you. Spirit wants you to know this person that was in your energy, they are in fact of the dark triad. Spirit, because look, I'm not a psychologist. I cannot diagnose anybody, but when Spirit wants us to know whether we have the title to do so or not, they know, and they bring in this straight up, the dark triad. Defective chimera triad. Though not antagonistic, these enslaved golem soldiers work to further the interests of their cruel master, a dwarven aristocrat. Each of these golems contain an enchanted heart, binding it to its master's will. If the heart is destroyed, the golem will be free to pursue its own interests. This person's soul is a mess. Gestalt. The defective chimera triad has the stats of 3 clay golems. While 2 or more of the triad are alert, they're adjacent to one another. Golems cannot have disadvantage, and attacks against them cannot have advantage. Like, this person doesn't feel anything. So, like, this person is extremely empty. And in this one, it said while all 3 golems, there are 2 that's always active, and that is what I see. I see Machiavellianism and narcissism here with this person. So Spirit is saying this person is mentally ill. Their soul is ill. This person, look at the mermaid. At the 4 of Cups, protector of the sea, empath, stable emotions. They pretend to have stable emotions. But people are finding out about them. They have been exposed in front of a group. And milk in this reading is also significant. This boy taking a cup of milk. Milk represents nourishment, abundance, and the nurturing aspects of femininity and motherhood. This, everybody is taking away their emotions. That nurture and all that given to this person, they are finding out this person was pretending to care. They were pretending to love. Like, in both groups, one, this magic that these people helped this person do, they are talking about this person and they are clowning this person. And the non-magic, these people who they manipulated to get on their side against you, they're doing the same thing. They're taking away their nurturing, their care, because they see this person as dirty and nasty. And a person who throw rocks and hide hands, and they play too damn much. Look, they think it's all funny, but everybody can see them. Weird ass. This person, The actions that they took against you, playing with their emotions, they had plans. These people only show you emotions to get what they want. They use it against you. And at the Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands, they wanted to get a new start in power. Not just power, but also money. This person that did magic against you, they use your emotional connection to siphon energy from you. The person that is non-magic, they were getting you to care for them in such a way that you take care of them, or you take them along with you, or just to get you on a spot that whatever they ask for, you'll be willing to give it or do it for them. This person, they wanted to rise like the phoenix off of your energy. They wanted to heal themselves, whether this is magic, they wanted to heal themselves off of your energy, or whether this is just purely material. They were going to be in a better standing off of your energy, off of their emotional manipulation. This person, when they could fool people that they actually love and care for them, they feel so powerful. This person, they think they are so smart, but all they were doing is feeding demons. Their plans came to an end because the cycle is closed. They weren't expecting the cycle to close. Anybody that's really expecting a cycle to close, they would never look back. They would never look back if they're walking away. What kind of shit is that? The Bible, like Sodom and Gomorrah, taught everybody, when you walk away, don't ever look back. Why? Why would this person do this? That's because they were testing the relationship, seeing how their plans is working, their performance. This person is a performer. And they love it so much. They love it so much. Pretending like they care, and the fact that nobody knows, and that soon enough that they are going to stab you. And they test this relationship by leaving, or the threat of leaving, to see people shower abundance. And then what this looks like, this can look like this person is in their feelings, and the person that thinks that they love this person and the person loves them will be like, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Or they'll give or do whatever to keep this person. This is the type of behavior that an empath does when they are not aware of self. But you are aware of self, and they weren't expecting that. And I think they weren't expecting that because they tested you. With this Knight of Swords reverse, they came up with ideas and they tested you in the darkest of ways. For Spirit is telling me, for some of you, it was worse than others. For some of you, this person, this was actually physically abusive. This is like the physically abusive man that the next day he'll take you out to dinner and buy you roses and stuff. It can be that extreme. I'm seeing it in my mind. If that ain't for a lot of people, I know it's for at least one person. This is the type of friend you think they are your best friend, and they ghost you and expect that, and they'll do this on purpose and be gone for months. But the test is, are you gonna try to get them back or call like, we've been friends for so long, let's talk about this? Or you might not even do that. They do that to see if they treat you wrong and they come knocking on your door 5 months, 6 months, even a year later, will you be their friend again? For them, that's a telltale sign on how stupid you are, how out of control you are with your emotions. I heard silly. This person at one point thought you were silly. And that you would give them anything because of the title you gave them in whatever relationship this is. But you knew better than that. And you released them. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. And that's what you did. That's what you did. And you were intuitively guided to change direction. So this person is looking back at you and you ain't even thinking about them. The decision was to change direction, not to follow them, and not to allow them to turn back. You decided to take care of yourself and to put more energy into making yourself stable. The love they thought you had for them is the love that you have for yourself. You're not, and you weren't as naive as they would have liked to think. They did all that planning and plotting on you, and they literally basically wasted their time. I was like, Spirit, don't play with me right now. This person went from the Knight of Swords reversed because they are using their mind in a really dark way to the Queen of Swords, the Rat. This person is sniffing because now they were thinking about their plans on the level of the Knight of Swords. Now this person has went to the Queen of Swords. They're really are thinking about what to do because they weren't expecting the outcome that they've gotten. Look, I clarified the Queen of Swords, and I got the Queen of Swords. Now let me tell you something. With this coming out that this person is on the dark triad and they are extremely Machiavellian, they actually think like this person is one of those people that think in order to succeed, you have to step on others. Like they think that's a thing. Like success includes that. In order to get it, that is what must be done. This person literally thinks like Cersei. This person literally, in their relationships, they use this empathy thing to literally play the Game of Thrones. This person, if you ain't watched the Game of Thrones, this person is legit Cersei in the mind. This person will betray anybody. Like, one of the things that blew me away about Cersei, like, she did a lot of evil things. She blew up a whole cathedral with rich families in it, and she That chick was reckless. But do you know what really set it off for me in Game of Thrones is when she started like threatening Jaime and going against Jaime. And Jaime looking at her like, I know she would. Her brother that she was banging and had kids by. Like that, he was family. And she would, it didn't matter. That's because she's a dark empath. She knows that he cares and everything, and he will do whatever she said. This person that tried to play the Game of Thrones with you, they lost their stability because they didn't think things through. They didn't really get to know you. They didn't know you were watching. And even if you weren't watching, you're strong. When somebody shows you who they are, you don't question it. And this person expected you to question it. That's how good they think they are at this game that they play. Another thing about this reading is there are so many world cards, and this is a problem. That the cycle is closing, and it's been closed. And the longer that this cycle stays in this way, will close, but like the more time passes, you get farther and farther away from them energetically. This is devastating for both scenarios, whether this was a different type of relationship or this is a relationship dealing with magic. The further your energy gets away from this person, the less effective it is, and the less likely it's going to get to you. And if it doesn't get to them, who does it get to? A person like this, even if this is not magic and they've lied on you and they got a group of people up against you and you're nowhere to be found, everybody's going to be looking at them like, what are you talking about? The further your energy gets away from them, everybody sees you're a liar. You're a joke. And everybody's laughing at you. This person is really bent out of shape because you moving away from them. They thought you was going to follow. They went this way and you went that way. And it really messed up their strategy, y'all. This person was fascinated with controlling you and playing with your emotions. People like this are so strange. They really think it's funny because that's as close as they come to emotions. Like they don't have it. I mean, they'll understand it because they're fascinated that like, why people act like that? Why do people feel like that? Why do people cry? This is a person, I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, that have set up like long hours at night. Like if they were out with friends and something emotional happened and they mull over in their mind everything that happened and why people did whatever. Because it fascinates them. Every now and again, I'm literally sitting in this person's energy. Every now and again, they might ask themselves, why don't I feel anything? And it quickly dissipates because that doesn't matter. It's stupid anyway. If people let emotions control them, that means I can control people with emotions. Their strategy went to shit because you're way stronger than them. They didn't realize, like they think that they thought you were unsuspecting, but you are in fact also an empath in tune with the darkness. I understand this. This would be me. And I'm not surprised that it's on a table with people who resonate with me. You are also fascinated with, not to say that you like it, but when people are dark, you think about it. You want to know why. This on my board for the light empath, you're a person that like will watch the dark things in life, the conspiracies, the murder shows, all of it. Their strategy for blossoming abundance came to an end. Because and the angels are in here tough, because you not only are you smarter than that, but you're also protected. Your energy, remember this person wanted they did this to use you for whatever way to begin their power and money, or their stability in some way. They wanted to rise like the phoenix. And here you literally have angels to protect your power and your money. Well, your creativity. This person, they had no idea that their strategy was literally taking themselves out. Clarifying this, the second chakra is pyrite. Helps shield you from harmful effects that technology can have on the mind and body. You will witness their karma, envious of your career and money. Trickster spirit, sudden loss of memory, things end up missing. This comes on the board a lot. For somebody that watches these readings, you're doing something creative and they are watching it. They want it to fail. This person watches you so much. Pyrite, harmful effects of technology. This here is static in their mind. I mean, this is obsession to me. This person, on the one end, the person that is not doing magic, they are really pissed that their performance didn't work the way they wanted to. That you really see them for who they are, the Joker. I mean, it burns them. Because with the second chakra, envious of your career and money, they were playing this game with you to solidify that they would be around for this, whatever this is. And they're pissed. For the person who's doing the magic, they're literally watching to see if it's working. And they are losing it. Literally, they are losing it. Trickster spirit, sudden loss, things end up missing. This person uses emotions to steal. They are a thief. This particular thing, leaving and coming back, coming back. This is to see how far their claws are in you, and also because that's what they're going to do when they're finished. This is going to be a grand finale. They're going to get everything that they want, and they're going to leave. It's like a test run. This person, they want to come back in your energy like they forgot. Like they want to come back to the plan that they had. Like you didn't take the bait, but they still, where is it? But they still want this plan to work. So they want to come in and talk to you like nothing ever happened. Like, what are you talking about? Sudden loss of memory, things end up missing. Like, for some of you, you were already really given to that person and you already feel like they stole from you. Their plan didn't really work. Their magic is not working. And they want to come in and small talk like nothing ever happened. They feel like a lot of time has passed. So maybe they could actually do this. Because you're at the Queen of Pentacles Sun. The two things they were doing this for. Everybody sees them. Especially you. This person wants to, they're sitting up with new plans. New plans, they are not stopping this strategy. Their ace of Pentacles, what was it? The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands is the Page of Coins, Knight of Wands. They see the coins. Because see, now they're not in your energy. They know they don't have the power over you. So they're coming with, how can I use my power to tap into their financial energy? This person is, something is wrong and I'm sitting in it and I really don't know what to call this. I want to say they are obsessed with you, but they are like deep down, something is going on with this person where it is about you, but then it's not. They're really freaking out because if it didn't work for them, it's telling them that they really don't understand emotions. And that's actually what really grounded them, because they're like something, it helps them slide under the radar about like, it makes them feel like I'm not so different from them, even though that they abuse it and stuff like that. And they're in this experiment with it. But it's like you've crashed something completely. This is more than like an ego death. This is a self-awareness that is, I don't know, it's like it's eating this person up. Because while you not accepting their performance, it's telling them they don't understand emotions and there's really something wrong with them. I don't know why that's such a thing, but I'm moving on. And this person, they are really, really pissed because they know you are talking about them. For some of you, you have talked about them on the internet, but you have told people that you both know about them, and they are pissed about this. They are pissed that you saw them and you are telling people about it. They are rage. You're telling everybody, and they feel like everybody is laughing at them. And this group, this magic group, is spreading like wildfire about them. They impulsive rage, anger, hostility, major blowouts, and fights, like they need this. This person is realizing that they need this for their survival. And everyone around them is coming back into balance, and they can't tie cords. They can't tie cords to abundant people. Now look at this. Spirit is using the Game of Thrones because this person is Machiavellian-like. And for those of you that do not know about Machiavelli, Niccolo Machiavelli lived during the Italian Renaissance. He is a Florentine diplomat, philosopher, historian, most famous for his political work, The Prince. The Prince was an effective layout which prioritizes the preservation and expansion of power, even if it means employing immoral or unconventional methods. And this is Cersei. Cersei believes in this. Maintaining power, even if what you do to maintain it is immoral. This person, and literally in the Game of Thrones, the Lannisters was trying to make a connection. This is one of the richest families. They needed money for their wars and all that. Or one of the richest families in the Game of Thrones. Like, to the point where Joffrey, they set up Joffrey with her granddaughter Marjorie in order to get this done. So they can have this Queen of Pentacles. Without being able to convince people that they actually care. They don't know how to get abundance. Or if they get abundance, it's not much. This person is realizing getting material things without the emotions of others. Even though they don't feel for others, it's really doing a number on them. But it's too late. Bishop Mondrian, a rising star amid the local clergy. Bishop Mondrian is a charming yet eccentric collector of holy relics. He is willing to pay a high bounty on the more exotic, dangerous, and diabolical artifacts, presumably to add to the pontiff vault of heretical items. Mondrian has conversed with devil princes and celestial beings. Through amassing powerful relics, he hopes to eclipse even the gods in power. This person who did the magic, they really, really wanted power, and they wanted to look good among the clergy. These people are clowning them. These people are literally making fun of them because they brought you to this coven, and this is who you are. They thought this was an easy target. Whether this is magic or non-magic, this person actually contacted entities to work on you and to find out things about you. If this is not magic, it doesn't matter. This person was conversing with devil princes because this type of energy, they are on the dark triad. That means demons control their mind. Period. I don't even care. But your perseverance, both magic and non-magic, your perseverance is everything. Like it says, you gain a magical steed chosen from among the following: bear, elk, stallion, rhino, sloth, or wolf. You chose the wolf. The rhino, which is strength. The spiritual guide gives you solidity and strength you need to press on towards your destiny, leaving no doubt or fear. The rhinoceros is tenacious, like your energy is just so strong. It pushed through. You know, like that type of energy that, like, when it's magic, like, your energy is just too strong. Like, it literally could take that 10 wands and keep going. This is not magic. This, I would explain this type of energy where everybody can lie about you. Just the whole damn, just say your job, everybody at work can lie about you. And literally your energy is so strong, it withstands that, and it proves everybody wrong, and everybody's in a position, like literally upwards of 20 people at your job, they're put in a position where they have to apologize to you, or they have to back down, or they have to acknowledge you in some way. This is the type of energy that you have. And everybody is laughing at them. Could you imagine doing dumb shit, doing all this lying and stuff in a coven, or doing all this lying and stuff at work? Like, this is the type of thing that if you get caught doing that, you better get another job. Because people think like this about you, and that's an unhealthy work environment. How the hell you gonna be in a coven and doing magic with people who think like this about you? It's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. This person, doppelganger, this card comes to life as an identical version of you, including skills, memories, equipment, except with the opposite alignment. They didn't know, and maybe you didn't know, that you were their doppelganger. You are mirrors to each other. The dark empath against the light empath. This person didn't know who they were fighting against. That's why this, to get some type of stability from their dark empathic ways, that it was more, it was difficult for them. They had to tug and pull and fight for it. And they really wanted this. They really wanted stability off of your energy, magically or just in a relationship. They wanted to really cord their energy around yours. The magic person, they wanted to be you. This person wanted to emotionally cord around every aspect of your life. They wanted complete control. They wanted a tight control. This is giving me like rubber bands. At the Three of Wands, this person feels left behind. This person feels left behind. They feel like they put so much energy in attaching themselves to you. And when I mean they put so much energy in attaching themselves to you, it's like this on my board. That's what I mean. They feel like you owe them for the energy they put into you. Bitch, nobody told you to play games and emotional and to be sitting up all damn night thinking about this person thinks this and this person feels like this, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to say this. Nobody told you to do that shit. But nah, people like this, they can't take responsibility for their stupidity. While they was sitting up thinking that you were the stupid one, I guess they are. And this person is super, when I tell you this person is mad, now they're tapping in to another part of their demonic existence. This person thinks you owe them. You owe me! What, bitch? What? I'm gonna throw these cards in the trash. Impulsive rage and anger. Let me get it together. This person is so pissed. They think you owe them desire and fidelity. You should be sitting there waiting on them, desiring them, being loyal to them no matter what they did to you. They just mad because that stupid shit didn't work. And they were planning on it. They did, in fact, put a lot of energy into it. But nobody told them to use their mind in such a wasteful way. Plotting and scheming on somebody else's future. This person is so blinded by their anger. It's a mess. I just heard really loud. They feel like they can literally strangle somebody. I don't know why that came through, but it did. Ooh. They literally desire fidelity and marriage. When I tell you this person feels like you should be there no matter what, that they put so much energy into you to get you to believe that they cared about you, and you, widow, look, we got desire, fidelity, look, the house, the dog, commitment. I don't care who this is. This don't have to be a marriage, but this is magic and non-magic. This could be like a relationship of any kind, but also even if this was a friendship and your friend was doing magic on you, they felt like no matter what, you should be loyal to them no matter what. And you put that shit to rest. They are dead to you, and you kept moving. This person is so pissed. Because not only do they think that you owe them, everybody's laughing at them. And rightly so. Rightly so. Clarifying marriage is the king. So this person, it's the King of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles, I'm like, I had to stop it because I'm getting ahead of myself. And the Ten of Cups. So this person started off at the Knight of Swords reverse, doing their strategy and their plan and how they were going to move forward. The Knight of Swords is pretty fast. The mind. It's one of the fastest moving knights. Then it went to Cersei, the Queen of Swords. The double Queen of Swords, the Rat and Cersei. And now we have the King. This person, when I tell you, that's why I'm feeling that obsession. You are occupying more and more and more of their mind. Now, there is nothing else on their mind. There is nothing else on their mind. They're thinking about they didn't get their harvest. They didn't get their harvest through this emotional performance. They can't stop thinking about it. When I tell you this person, and both of these are like a farm, like the farmhouse, the cottage, and then and look how she been doing this all day. taking care of the animals and all that. Like when I tell you this person think you owe them for all the mental energy that they put through and all the pretending that they did. Like nobody, like that's your own, like, what are you going to do? This person is insane. Like this person really feel like this, but if they were really to go up to you and say, like, I pretended to love you and I pretended this and I had a whole plan. Like this person, if they would just think of it that way, they should know they have no right to be mad, but they're demonic and they can't see that. Like in their mind, they're mad at you because their performance wasn't good enough. This is weird shit. Man, they really feel like they worked hard. Like, look, I'm telling you, look, the Seven of Pentacles, and look, the bees and the transformation around the cups. When I tell you this person feel like they worked hard and they didn't get anything, and this person they sitting up thinking about you and watching you succeed or something, or watching you be in relationships with other people and they are livid. Look at this King of Swords sitting on the chair. When they sitting thinking about you, they also thinking about other stuff like strangling you and stuff like that with this devil and this Mars retrograde. This is what's in their mind. You owe them. They really believe it. They really believe it. But the cycle is closing. They want control over this cycle. The World card is here in these cards like 5 times. They want control over this cycle. And the cycle is closed. And because the cycle is closed, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. And this person seeks someone to perform a hex breaking ritual. Now they're going to have to trying to get that shit off of them because it's coming back. And that's another reason why they are mad as hell. Helps with grounding, protection, self-confidence, inner strength, and willpower, and clarity. When I tell you this person is getting hit. Look at the scars on their head. This person is feeling it. They are getting hit and they are not protected. Look, this person ain't protected. Looking energetically drained. Got scars on their head. This person is... both of them are getting hit. That one with the magic is getting hit with the magic and grounding, protection, self-confidence. And the other person who did all this and talking about you around people and people can really see who they are, that they're not really loving and caring. I'm even, Spirit just giving me also, like, for somebody out there, a husband that in front of everybody they pretend to be loving and everything like that, but behind closed doors they are not. And since you left them, now everybody knows that this person was mean or abusive physically, or they're being shown. And this person now, their self-confidence is low, their inner strength, their willpower, their clarity. Like this person, this not for everybody, this is not a man, but I'm talking to somebody. For somebody, this is a man that's losing their bravado or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like, I'm a man. And for somebody out there, they're seeing them as like a wife beater, and nobody respects that. They think this person is a joke. Even they see that the kids don't care about this person. That's for somebody. They talk about you behind your back. I'm telling you, This person who is not doing magic, they talked about you so bad, like that it put a lot of energy on you, making you look crazy or something. And this other person that does do magic, they were talking to a group of people and convinced them to put their wands up against you at the Ten of Wands. Look at this. And the magic people, they did a lot. The Ten of Wands to the Chariot with this pentagram. Oh, they came and they was going through a lot of the moon cycles. Like not just the full moon, but the new moon. They were doing a lot of magic on the moon cycles. The Ten of Wands, the Chariot, and the Temperance. The person who wasn't doing magic, they talked about you behind your back to put you off balance and to slow your speed down away from them. They wanted to literally put you off balance and put out your fire. Same with the magic people. This person thought the more people they had, they could actually start to put out your strength. But what are those little drops going to do to that fire? Nothing. Nothing at all. You way too strong. Both of these groups thought that putting you in a lower vibration, making you sad, would put you off balance. With the magic group, they did it sending you depression and all this type of crap. Maybe even suicidal thoughts or something like that. And this other, like, person, family member, whoever this is, wanted to lie about you and to get everybody against you so you can just feel bad and just take you and make you give up. Especially if this was a marriage with a non-magic person. And Spirit just told me this person with magic, they in trouble. Man, that whole group, the Three of Cups reverse, that whole group is planning on 10 of Swords in this person. Because not only was this person doing that, I mean, they're a dark empath, so it don't matter what relationship it is in, they're going to use that emotional thing that they've been practicing because they're master at it. They are a master at emotional manipulation. They think about it all the time. And since they don't have emotions, they're always on alert for emotions and how to mirror it and why they are mirroring it. Even if they don't even understand at first while they're doing it, they'll go home and think about it. This group is going to fuck this person up. Because they did that dark empath stuff on them too. But see, you were protected from it. And these people were not. Their cups were exposed. And they was thinking everything is all fine and dandy with this person. Ooh. Give me a second, y'all. This person, they know that this person put them in danger with this magic because of power. The Emperor and the Mother of Wands, they found out. They found out. With the King of Swords, the High Priestess, they found out and they know about this person and their problem with power. How they're the Mother of Wands, mother, they seem nurturing, but they covet power and things. That their own, they, like, this comes up often, but just because you do dark magic doesn't mean you're like this. You can be of the darkness and a dark person, but you follow the rules. There's something the same about these people, but different. These people, they like, yeah, we about that life, but this shit right here is ridiculous. You put your soul on the line and our souls for your own power. What a snake. These people these people are livid. Look, they are livid. They ready to poke this person's eyes out. Look, they are, these people, these Three of Cups, they are the King of Swords. Every single one of them have a sword. And I'm going to get ahead of myself. Because y'all, when I tell you, these people, since this person want to plan, it's part of their karma. I'm going to get ahead of these cards. These people are planning on this. Look, I'm going to get ahead, y'all. Because it's crazy. These people, the Ten of Swords again. And see, here's the thing. These people follow rules. And they weren't supposed to do this to you because they did not have cause. And even when they didn't have cause, it can work if you're not aware. But you were aware, whoever this person who did this magic, but you are aware. Now see, here's the kicker. They didn't have no right to do it to you. But this group has a right to do dark magic to them because they fucking lied and put them in danger. So under spiritual law, these people can come for them. And they showing a 10 of swords, that might be literal too. It might be 10 people, not just the amount of energy being the 10 of swords. These are multiple minds and upwards of maybe 10 people planning to eliminate this person. This person has got themselves in some trouble. This person has gotten themselves in some trouble. Thinking shit was funny. Look at this. Bitch. Now look at you. drained. You done got boot bopped in the forehead with your own magic, with your own lies. Is it funny now? And this person, they're digging themselves, they're desperate, and they are digging themselves into trouble. I feel like this person who's doing this magic, this dark empath that's doing this magic, they have, their gifts are getting weaker. Because once an heir to a wealthy family, Peter was disowned for his close friendship with the elf. An attempt to revive his beloved friend, Peter has begun dabbling in necromancy. And this one right here says, Mondrian has conversed with devil princes and celestial beings. Through amassing powerful relics, he hopes to eclipse even the gods in power. This person with these two, they are practicing necromancy, which is divination, because they need to find out about you. And I feel like their intuition, because they're empathic, like they probably can do divination or something like that, the magic side of this, and they're getting weak. And they're blocked, they can't find out things. So they're actually calling on spirits and demons to tell about somebody. Because see, when you read, like, just say, I'm going to put me, like, when I read, like, I call in God, I call in angels, I call in the ancestors and everything like that to be in the space. Now, they can add to the reading, which actually makes it stronger. But really, I can just pull out the cards and, like, literally you can find out things without calling out any entities. They might automatically be there, but literally you could just read the energy. But this person is calling and paying, like, actual, or giving offerings to spirits and entities to find out anything they can about you. He now spends his time seeking the familiar magics forbidden to him by his father, the wicked Duke. Now, that's because they need to find out all these papers. They're trying to find out stuff to know what magic to do. This person is practicing necromancy to put things back into balance. Your mind suffers a wrenching alteration, causing your alignment to change. Lawful becomes chaotic, good becomes evil, and vice versa. Hey, this person that did magic, they were really trying, here we go, with this destiny swap stuff. Because it could have been just siphoning energy, but if they're siphoning your energy, that's your essence. It's your energy. They was going to be like you. Or be like you, but on the dark end. This person got themselves stuck in the void. They got the mind. Your mind suffers a wrenching alteration. When I say this person is losing their shit, they went from the Knight of Swords reverse in the beginning of their plans and moving forward with it. It didn't work out. They went to the Queen of Swords, Cersei, competitive, I'm going to win at all costs. Then they went to the King of Swords, Devil, mad as fuck, All they think about this from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed, if they do sleep. This person is mentally ill at an extent they've never been before. And their soul is, the reason why their mind is suffering is because their soul is being ripped piece by piece. Your soul is ripped from your body and contained in an object. You cannot be restored to your body without the object. And see, that's the person with this magic. They were already void in the inside. But now more than ever, now that they did this magic, they know that they need your energy because they finding out what they got themselves in. And now this person, the other person that is not magic, that did you dirty and thinking you're going to follow them and chase them and blah, 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 blah. They realize they feel like they nothing without you. That you were food for their soul. And them realizing that and knowing that the cycle is truly over. This person that did magic, they're caught in the magic. And the person that didn't do the magic, they know you're not coming back. And both of them are being mentally ripped apart because their soul is fucking dirty. Clarifying the void is Mercury retrograde. This person, when I tell you mind wrenching, this person is losing their balance. Your mind suffers wrenching alterations. That's because it's a demon in their mind, and it's demons controlling that empathic, intuitive ability they were abusing. That person who did that magic, they got themselves caught in some type of purgatory or something. And this has come up on the board before, that somebody has gotten themselves stuck in a realm. They're not going to be able to feel alive until they get somebody else's energy. But like literally, I don't think that's going to happen. They are under judgment because their soul is so void that now some type of entity has completely taken over their mind to the point where it's a mess. It is going completely off balance because they was already crazy before, but this was an organized crazy. They were methodical. They could plan, and their plans came to fruition. They were able to manifest with their darkness. This is no longer the case. They were able to manifest with their darkness. Now their darkness is manifesting within them and around them. It is spilling over. The control they did have with their mind contained it and organized it. Oh, this person is a mess. They are a mess. Mercury retrograde, and they just thinking about how you owe them. They mock you when they feel jealousy towards you. You owe them. They so jealous that your life is better without them. And that everything they planned on attaching themselves to other people are enjoying what they once enjoyed. Haters are mad because they see you winning. You owe me! This person, they may even cry about it. Cedar. Fresh woodsy smell, cleanse a new home of its old energies and unwanted spirits while inviting fresh energetic vibes and protecting new occupants. I'm telling you, they think you owe them. You got new occupants and shit around you and your house. Somebody might even be crying. They don't want to see that. They know what you think about them and that you cleared your life. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows now that this person is really not that. Especially the people who do the magic, because they literally pulled on them and found out they crazy as hell. But literally, this person is being ran by a demon. Like, legit. By a demon. This person causing you negativity is an earth sign. To me, this is demon. With this Mercury retrograde and demons being bound to earth. Clarifying this. Shinar, after losing an eye to a mysterious plague which wiped out her village, Shinar mastered a variety of fighting styles and set out to fight a sorcerer she believes to be responsible. You fought that magic. You fought that demon. This demon is pissed. Whether it's magic or not, the demon within that person is so... When I tell you they are mad, this doesn't make no sense how mad they are. Like, literally, if I was to let this energy really run through me right now, I would just start kicking everything in my house. If I really wanted to experience this energy in entirety. Like, I'm a sacred clown. So if I were to do this, what I'm doing right now, traditionally, we would be out like around a fire, and the whole tribe will be out, and I would literally, like, whoever this energy was coming from, I would literally pull them to the center with me, and I would act out their rage or whatever. I would just let it take over me and act it out, reflect it to them, and let the whole tribe will be looking at this too. So not only does this person learn about their shadow, and their shadow is reflected to them, it will be reflected to the whole tribe. So if that's in them, they could deal with it and learn about it. So literally, if I were to do this traditionally, what a sacred clown does, you would see me lose my shit right now. I would be a complete beast. I would be a beast. I would destroy everything around me. This is one of those things that in one of these rituals, this would scare the tribe. They would really have to ground themselves. They would really have to ground themselves to see what is inside this person. This person who did this magic, their psychic gifts, they are blinded, they are paralyzed, they're stuck, they can't do anything, and they are exhausted. This demon is running amok, all in their energy, and it's mad, they're mad. This person is absolutely... This is that type of thing, like, if this wasn't magic too, and this was that person who pretended to love you, and this was a relationship or something like this, I would tell you to go to a shelter. For real, for real. Oh, so sorry. This dark empath who thinks they're so smart. They missed a lot when it came to that stupid ass magic that they were doing. And they loved watching it hit you. But you saw the magic, so they want to hide behind that tree. It's like, bitch, first of all, you a mermaid. Why are you even on land behind a tree? Like, everybody gonna see you. Everybody gonna see you. You're not supposed to be on land. What you gonna do? Wiggle away? You can't run or nothing? See, that's what happens when you got your ass somewhere that you don't belong. Everybody gonna see your ugly ass. This person doing all this magic and shit like that, they were so unconscious about vibration. If they would have at least kept one eye open, they would have known not to do this. If the other person that didn't do magic, if they had one eye open, they would have learned to appreciate you. But nah. Their spirit, their soul is completely asleep. And because of that, they could be an ancient soul, but they're still a baby. Because they haven't learned. People who don't learn the lessons and they don't master this place, they end up like people like this. Like Machiavelli, sociopaths, narcissists, Ted Bundy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this type of stuff that we're talking about right now does not happen in one life. This is extreme. And both for the magic and the non-magic, they losing. This person who did this magic. Because see, look at this. Look where they are. On land and shit. Look where you are. Where you supposed to be. In the water with the fishes. Like, this person who did this magic, they losing. They losing physical things. They're losing physical things. They might even be losing a relationship that was financially beneficial for them. They're going to lose a place to stay. And if this is not magic, this could be your family. This could be any type of relationship, but especially like a marriage and stuff like that. This splitting up the money in the house, that shit is really hurting them. If this was just a relationship in their own personal life, look, I'm telling you, in their own personal life, they're losing things for trying to look, she like a witch. Look, that Knight of Swords, that Queen of Swords, making plans to court you for power and money, however they were going to do this, whatever they were thinking about. They're losing shit. Yeah. Is this on top? Give me a second. I might pause it. Alright. Back, y'all. They were sending all this magic. They had that 10 wands behind that, doing it on all the moon cycles and stuff like that. That horse ended right back up at their doorstep. It's the black one. not the white one. They are so off balance. They were not expecting that. Because look, with this house, it also has the full moon. That's the release. The full moon is release. Stuff has come to a culmination. The cycle is ending. Hey, they gonna lose everything, especially this magic person. This other the non-magic person, they might be losing everything, but more so they feel like they're losing everything. They know that things would be more foundationally stable with you in their life. When I tell you this person is exhausted trying to keep up appearances, whether this is magic or non-magic, they are exhausted because it's not working. Everybody is like, ugh, what a joke you are. This person feels like they're being tarred and feathered. They thought they were going to put you in the center of this, throw rocks and hide hands and have everybody else laughing at you. But it's them in the middle. Because see, look, with him with the milk, like, hey, it's this person, oh, hell no. Why would you do this person like that? This is them now. Because, see, this dark empath thought they knew about emotions and how to manipulate with them. But you also know you're an empath. You also know emotions, and you are extremely versed in the darkness. And you took the knowledge that you have and you walked out the door. And now look at this bitch. Stranded. Look, another mermaid, bruh. This is dumb. Like, they'll show videos of mermaids on the rocks or something like that, but that's not intentional. Mermaids don't want you to see them like that. Because, like, if you see the mermaid, somebody gonna throw a spear at you or some shit. Ain't nobody gonna be like, hey, mermaid. They gonna be like, bitch, where my spear? Somebody got a flare gun to shoot at it or something. Like, this person is stranded on a rock because they are not allowed in your energy. They are a red flag. And this person is really hoping somebody comes and pick them up and give them a lift. Ain't nobody gonna pick up this ugly thing. This person thought this shit was so funny. Look at them doing this to you. I thought it was a wonderful plan. But now everybody know. They just jealous, watching your abundance, evil eyeing, and they looking at you through rose-colored glasses. Not that rose-colored glasses like, oh, like, you know, I'm looking at this person better than they are. This is rose-colored glasses like, what they have, I should have some too. Because this person is really this person, in their mind, they think you are at where you're at because of them. Whether this is a friend, a family member, an ex. This person crazy as a Betsy bug. You're not thinking about this person. But they are thinking about you, watching you. This is obsession. And it's a obsession with their plans. Like, it bothers them to not have emotions. But being able to manipulate people through their emotions convinces them that they are not so different from others. They know about emotions even better than the people who actually have them. And it allows them to see themselves with rose-colored glasses. This person, I want to say they're having an ego death, but this is deeper than an ego death. You are putting this person in the dark night of the soul. This spirit is telling me that this is another person that is a monitoring spirit. That the serpent energies use them to monitor you, so that they could eat and harvest your energy so you do not get away. Spirit, now I see what, like, spirit, they do things, I notice, systematically on the channel. Like, they teach us about one thing and then they'll place what they're teaching throughout the reading so we can understand it fully, how the serpent energy works. Reptilian. These beings exist and they do eat us, literally and figuratively. Because see, look, this donut, it was bolted down. It was bolted down. And this archon energy, is this another person that this archon energy is working through? And that's what's controlling their mind. They're planning on how to eat your energy. Because it's just that high level. It's just that good. And on top of that, not just it being high level and just that good, but like, you know, in Matrix, when the robots, they come in, like, find the energy, like any like the shits, what you call them, the resistance. Because, oh man, these things really want your energy. Look at this special energy you have. This is starseed energy. Your vibration is high. And you're free. Spirit is not playing. Spirit is not playing at all about this serpent energy working through this person. Especially this person who's doing this magic. I mean, both of them. Because, I mean, if you're a dark empath and you suffer from Machiavellianism, like, to win at all costs, this is the type of, even if this is not magic, the Machiavellianism is like, you didn't have kids with this person. And literally this person wants to win at all costs. So this person, you got the kids and everything. You got this person's kids. But they will literally take all the money. They will take all the money out of the bank account so you don't have no money. Not thinking about their kids or anything. They just want to win. They don't care. They know that if they take the money, you're not going to have nowhere to go with your kids or to be able to feed them or whatever. They don't care nothing about that. They just want to win. They want you to suffer at all costs to maintain their power and their idea of status or whatever. But especially this person who's doing magic, their vessel They didn't open a can of worms. Their vessel, look at this, is inhabited by the lizards. They out the bouquet, dark empath. Oh yeah, I'm love and light and I care about you. Nah. That's that serpent energy inside of them. I can't make this up. Watching your energy, using them to take you over. This person who did this magic, they are running out of time. They are watching this person and this energy that's inhabiting their vessel is watching that death magic they sent. They are watching that death. Let me tell you, they don't see it working and they are pissed off. This person want to come and they want to hammer fist you in the head. And if this is not magic and you're winning, this is an X. You didn't got what you needed to get in a divorce or whatever this is. They want to hammer fist you. Dead ass. The judge, like, this could be any other relationship, but I'm feeling magic and it's a strong actual relationship here. This reading is just going to be stupid long. But something happened in court. This might be a court situation. This person who really, and if you were married, they were successful in wrapping cords around you and all this type of stuff. To where you married them and you had kids with them and you learned them while you were with them. And they hate you for that. This person who did this magic, they hate you for that, for seeing it. They hate you for that because it's all coming back and they scared of this death. Well, they shouldn't abuse love. Look at this. You got death, judge, and what is that? Lover. They are being judged physically, some actual court, but especially in spiritual court for abusing emotions, for abusing the water element. Magic is abuse. I mean, alchemy, you use all elements, but I say water because going to the spirit realm, using your energy, using your mind to misuse the spirit realm. And just water in itself, using emotions to play games. Look at that. The Knight of Swords again. Didn't we start with that? Didn't I say I started with they want to play in your face. If I don't find this card, I'm not going to keep looking for it. They thought about this. They thought about how they was going to play this game, and they went forward with it quickly to dominate you. For real. But this Knight of Swords, was this. Don't they even look similar? Playing games with emotions. This person, look, they thought they were playing chess. They thought they were playing chess, and that ended up right back at their door. Trying to court, using their mind, and planning to court themselves to people through the guise of love. When this person is really actually hateful. Now this person sitting up here, you owe me! The fuck? I just wanna, I'm not gonna say that, no violence, but I really just wanna sock this person in the mouth just for the simple fact that I gotta read this and I gotta hear them yelling and screaming in my head. Like, chill, bruh. Mm-hmm. They were really playing this game for power and money. The Emperor, Queen of Pentacles. And they were never going to get it through manipulation or magic. They were only going to get the luxury and what they actually wanted through accepting your cup. And now it's too late. Because you see that this person is a lazy, messy ass soul. And you and everybody else is taking away their cup of milk that was offered to them. Milk, nourishment, abundance, the nurturing aspects of femininity or motherhood. This is all being stripped from them. Their abundance, I tell you, their abundance is being taken. For this game that they play, that they love so much. I don't know if I'm going to do this whole reading. I think Spirit is doing this to me because I've been complaining. And give me a second. I'm going to pause it. All right. There was something interesting about this reading from the moment I started it. And when I got to this point, I'm like, okay. Spirit is really trying to convey that this person is Machiavellian. Like, you could be married to somebody and feel like they're always competing with you because they are. That, like, when you have competition like that, and that you got, a friend or you got a mate that want to compete about everything, even to the point of being nasty, that is a demon, and nobody should be competitive like that. This is Machiavellian, and Spirit really wants to communicate that. They put out here the triad, and there is Niccolo Machiavelli. He's from Italy, and literally I have a lot of Roman Greek symbolism. So this person really, really, really plays the Game of Thrones. And it's strong. Like Spirit is telling me, Spirit is telling me that this person thinks like Caesar and Augustus and all of those people back in the day, what they did to acquire and maintain power. This person, and then we got the emperor. This person really acts like a Roman emperor. There were, I looked it up before, I can't remember their names, but there were a few decent, good emperors, but most of them no. And this person really thinks like, and they're on the triad, so they're narcissistic and they are demonically competitive. Give me a second. It gets to be so many damn cards, y'all. I mean, it's bad. Look at this. Emperor, Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords. This person plays the Game of Thrones. And then we got the Page of Swords again, the activist, and look, we got Mars again, Venus, all of these like Roman, Greek pictures. This person is, they see themselves as an emperor. They see themselves as somebody who needs to maintain control and power at all times. This person, magic and non-magic, they want to force you to do what they want you to do. Of course, you're going to do magic on somebody. That's taking away their free will. But this person needs to get their mind together because you are the least of their problems. This person at the Nine of Swords, they got a group of people involved, and these people are so mad at them that they got them caught up in this. Like literally, these magic people, they are literally getting hit. They're trying to get away from it. They're trying to get away from it, and literally karma is back, like literally taking them down one by one. They're all trying to get out from a small space, but it's just making them easier to slaughter. These people are worried. They're all getting hit. They're getting hit bad. They're getting hit bad. They're getting hit hard. This is like in the Game of Thrones. This is not that deck. But this is the mountain. Or what's his name? The one, like, big ass dude. I think that's what his name. The mountain. What's the name's what's his name? I'm getting a brain fart. I should know his name. His name Gregory or something. His brother, the other one that had the y'all know the mountain. There was one brother that had his face burnt, which his brother did it. The mountain, literally, In the Game of Thrones, like the mountain is whipping their ass. And the mountain is was employed by Cersei to go out and do whatever, right? And now the mountain is came back and is doing these people in. And this person, damn, is sitting up watching this. These people who actually did that's why they did the divination, and they at that King of Swords, they really pissed at this person because they getting hit and they are speaking out. The Page of Swords, because they just found out. The activists, they found out the truth and they are speaking on it, and they are pissed. It's almost as if like they didn't see that this person wasn't really balanced and kind and stuff like that. Like, it's almost like when they pulled on this person, they got a good reading. They got a good reading. And like a lot of things was exposed about this person, how they force like themselves into environments around people through like this presence of being a loving person. This is opposites, Mars and Venus. This covers the other. Like literally, it's the Princess of Swords, the activist, Mars, and then Venus. Look, we got the second house again. This person with this magic, we on this magic right now. How they feel about money, and also not magic. There's something that has to do with this money. Maybe this person stole from you. If they were married, like the family, people are finding out what they tried to do to you in regards to money. They're like, I can't believe Jacob did that to Brenda. I thought he loved her. Like, even if they don't not together, he gonna take money from the kids. Look at this shit here. I'm telling you. Clarifying second house is, don't play with me, is the Knight of Cups. This person will say they love anybody for stability. To get things. That's why they're losing things. That's like their ultimate karma. This person really thinks that doing this is actual. This is their work. This is their work. To use people for their things through love. They consider this work. Love is work. That's why you owe them. I did all that pretending like I love you and shit, and it's a lot of work for, like, love itself is already work. But do you know how much work that shit is when you don't really feel it? That's why they end up doing mean things, evil things in the first place. But it's work to hold that. It's work, y'all. To be loving for this. This person is pissed. I'm so pissed. This literally, I don't know why. Like, this is actually violent. how pissed this person is. I've been holding it back most of this reading. And I've been pacing myself because of how angry this person is and what's in my mind. But literally, Spirit is showing me this person literally wants to slap you until your head falls off. I'm literally seeing somebody just slap you literally till your head fall off. Like literally. And I'm dead ass. They think about this. Ten of Swords. Oh, that demon. Ooh. That serpent energy, them mad because they not going to get nothing for this. I pretended to be your friend. I did all this magic. I paid this. I paid that. And I ain't going to get it. They want to fuck you up. Because look at this. Look at this. Another emperor. Another, like, look at this. The emperor with the reef or whatever. I'm telling you, this person is really Machiavellian to them. Now that the love and they can't pretend and everything like that, now they want to be a straight menace. They want to burn your shit down. This person is a mess. And this emperor, this is Mars. And then you got Mars retrograde in this reading. Like, this person, the only way I can convey this type of anger is really to act it out. But I ain't about to do that. This person plays the Game of Thrones. And they will do anything to win. Especially this magic person. These people, I think they even found out, because this is the mountain that they were, when they got found out, they started sending magic to the group. These people are going to fuck them up. Man. And you're free. You're free. You're free from this tyrant. Clarifying the world is the Knight of Swords. And this person is mentally ill. We got the Knight of Swords for the third time. We're back at square one. They went from the Knight all the way to the King, and now they back again at the Knight. They want to force you to give them what they want. Like, I'm telling you, this person is Machiavellian. Like, this is, you can just consider this a Roman soldier, like, trying to dominate you. Like, they want to come up with a plan. This is not normal how much this person is thinking about this. I just want them to take a nap. They need to take a bubble bath. And they need some milk. And they need to wash their sheets and spray some lavender on them. Take some melatonin and go the fuck to sleep, bruh. Like, look. And then what is this? They on a jelly bean ass? What are we doing here? This person, the Knight of Swords to the Queen of Coins. Look, this serpent energy. See, Spirit has been, even on memberships, they went deep into this, how the serpent energy uses love to get to people's energy. I'm telling you, don't play with me and these cards. That serpent energy is in them watching you. It was like partly serpent energy really being a monitoring spirit and using this demonic person to come after you. This is why this person is really demonic and they really truly got serpent energy in them. That's why they mind ain't right. And they just think about power and money. Power, money, control. And in serpent energy, it's power, energy, control. That's what they do to us. And you were a target, that they target you through this person with love, like trying to do it with the impressions of love, and that's not it. Stop playing with me. The Queen of Coins, Queen of Swords. This person is cold-blooded. Serpent energy. This person is cold-blooded. And unconscious. They can't see. And they are so stuck in their Machiavellianism, they won't take no for an answer. They gotta win. They want this new start at all costs. And somebody, they are cold as fuck. Look, they are cold. And for somebody, they may be drinking or something. Like they feel like what you have or what you've gotten from the marriage or what they were trying to steal from you with the magic, it's theirs. I mean, you can't tell this person it's not theirs. And they are going over the deep end about it. They think they are right. They think they are right. Like they have cause. Because pretending to love you was a lot of energy. I put a lot of thought into that. I always be like somebody is mentally ill, but I haven't felt this level of mental illness in a minute. I really got to hold my space. I really got to hold my space, y'all. Because with Gemini, this person's mind. I'm telling you, the way they think, all these swords, the Knight of Swords so many times, the Queen of Swords so many times, after the Queen of Coins, like how many times? This person in their mind, look, the temptation. When I tell you all they do is think about you day and night. They think about this. They can't stop thinking about you with temptation. This is a level of oh my God, obsession that I haven't seen in a long time, if ever. This is true obsession. I'm telling you. What's coming next to clarify this card is the before tarot. So this is the before. This is like the absolute beginning. And when I tell you, you know what the beginning is? Thinking and planning. They saw you as a temptation, as something that they needed to get for whatever their reasons were. Look at this. Clarifying the temptation. Look, before tarot. The Two of Cups, when they met you. Spirit is telling you, when they met you, they started this plan. Like, from the first conversation. Dead ass. From the first conversation. From the first conversation, they thought about wrapping their energy, cording their energy around yours. However that conversation went, when y'all first met, they was like, oh, this is another one. This is another one. From the moment. That's why they so mad. They really feel like they put so much energy into it. Now, this is for magic, and if this was a relationship, like the magic stick. I got the magic stick. If I can hit once, then I can hit twice. Like, yeah. And at this time, their leaves are falling off. This person was getting your energy through magic or having sex with you or being in your energy doing things with you. You giving a lot of your energy, spending a lot of time with this person, doing things. Like being around somebody, doing things with them is spending your energy. So this is the beginning. This is before tarot that y'all met and the energy started to be exchanged. It was the beginning of this energy exchange, this plan. They feel like they've given you too much. And this is Cersei again. Somebody drinking. I don't know who it is, but somebody drinking. Because their abundance. This person is money hungry. What is... Why does this mean on my board? And why do we gotta talk 3 fucking hours about it? But I think Spirit just really wants us to understand how this works. And who we have around us. Like, this be freaking me out. I'll be reading these cards and I'll literally, in my spare time, go into hermit mode, thinking about these energies and stuff like that. Like, they're everywhere. These people are there's soulless people all around us. The zombie apocalypse is now. They want us to know the inner workings of these people so that we can know what to do, but also that if we have any of these things inside of ourselves, that we work on them and we deal with them so we never end up like them. So we don't allow their disease to be spread to us. This person is so... They think, when I tell you, they think that you owe them, and that 8 of Cups, when you didn't chase after them, and when they looked back and that magic wasn't working, look, this is the before tarot. That energy, they went to the 10 and they paid. The people who did this magic, they paid. They was paying for magic. They was paying for readings and shit like that. At the 10 of Wands too, they paid a lot. They got extra. And see, this person works on emotion. So if this person was not doing magic, they were being nice to people that y'all both knew. Maybe it's like, just say it was family. That's for an example. Like, they were being a nice one. They was taking out aunties and hanging out with cousins and like, oh yeah, come over. Don't trip, cuzzo. I'm gonna buy all the steaks. I'm gonna buy all the shrimp and whatever, doing stuff like that. So when the time came, they're the preferred person. Yeah, they put a lot. They put a lot. And this is Gemini, that face of love, that of light, and under was that darkness. When I tell you, they really thought about this. And this moon. Hey, this is repeating so much. Spirit is not playing. They're fighting with these people. Whether this is family, they tried to lie to this magic group, they are fighting with these people. It's a war of the minds, of the tongue. Because, hey, y'all, you were the source of like power and stability. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles again. And look what we got here. The Serpent. Serpent energy. Whoever this person is for you, the serpent energy within this person runs strong. Bruh. This is two different decks. The serpent energy that this person has allowed to occupy their body. This is a 7 deadly sin. It gotta be. It gotta be. Like greed. Greed drives them. Because look, this is two different decks. They're both the Queen of Pentacles. Like this person, the serpent energies work through this person's darkness when it comes to greed. Using love for their greed. With this being the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles coming, like I'm telling you, this don't have to be a magic. This can literally be somebody who has sex for money. Like there'll be a whole relationship. Y'all got kids, y'all married, but y'all only got that far because of what kind of stability you offered. It's something in them that's demonic and it's strong. This seemed like everyday shit. Like, oh, he used me for sex. Oh, he used me for money. But ain't nothing normal inside this person. When it comes to money, that's why they was doing magic and calling up demons. They don't care anything. They're Machiavellian. They do anything. Anything. Oh, this is so disgusting. This is the type of person, dead ass, this is the type of person that would go to Dubai and let people shit and piss on them for money. I don't care if you got $1 million. I don't care if you got 10. And I know, even if I knew that was the only time I was going to ever be able to hold $10 million, I would not let you shit on me. The fuck is you doing? What kind? Look, I don't care how much it is. It's not enough. This person will let somebody shit on them. They might even eat the shit. I'm not playing. This is a person that would eat a dookie stick for money. I'm dead ass. This is a person that would eat a dookie stick for money. And that's the truth. This person, the truth is, they wanted to do this by taking your crown. Magically and through your emotions. Because even if this is not magic and they got you to be submissive to them through love, they conquered you. Like, this is your sword to take out of the stone. And they were going to do it because they want the kingdom. Whatever that is. Like, you can be on some normal shit and this person sees you as somebody that got more than them. And they either want to take it from you or they want to be in your energy but control it. But it's your energy. The truth is, this person, they want to be emperor, they want to be king, they want control. That's nothing about the king. What do kings and queens have? And the Queen of Pentacles have came out here so much, they got money. That's why, even if this person wasn't doing magic and y'all was in the same house and y'all got to split the house and this person is in the apartment, but even if you're in the apartment, you're in a bigger, better apartment, that bothers this person. Because that, like, to them, that bigger, better apartment, you got that because of them. But really, they were just as stable as they were because of you. Oh, child. I don't know. I really want to turn this reading off, but I think I'm not going to do that because I'm telling y'all, me and Spirit been arguing. So I think they're like, and these be my ancestors too, because what I'm doing right now is an ancestral thing, and my ancestors be like, shut the fuck up, for real. We are a lot alike. So maybe I should shut the fuck up so they don't do this to me. But anyway, that's not y'all problem. Because this is ridiculous. I'm telling you, see, this was your crown. And only you, see, especially with the magic, if they take, because you have to have a certain energy to take this sword out the rock. And if they were able to take your energy with the magic, they would be able to take your crown. I even feel like this is an ancestral thing that would be passed down because you become king through ancestry. This person who was doing magic, they was trying to steal something ancestral. The energy that was in you, not only is it from your soul, but it's for your ancestry to use. I know, shit, my ancestors gonna fuck you up. Because they got a lot to deal with. And look, at the Seven of Swords, when I tell you, this person, the amount, oh my God, I keep saying it. I mean, not because I want to repeat it, but it keeps coming up here. And every time it comes up here, I'm like, I almost feel bad for this person. I really do. Because their mind, like, I'm literally getting a headache. Their mind. Ace of Swords. This is the before tarot. In the beginning, they're like, this is their plan. I'm gonna take their power, take their crown. They thought about this betrayal. Look, this is the Seven of Swords. Look at the brain and the brain in the jar. When I tell you, they thought about this, especially the magic. They thought about this. They thought about it so much to the point my head is hurting. They literally, Spirit is trying to tell me right now, they thought about this till they got headaches. And they're still thinking about this until they get headaches. They wanted to take the way that you think. No wonder, like, if I thought like this, the magic person, if I thought like this, damn, I understand why they want to take your energy and they want to think the way that you do and give you the way that they think. Because this is insane. This person is dead because this thing that snatched their brains out. This person wanted to think like you, feel like you, do things like you. And for the person that's not magic, they wanted to control your mind. They wanted you to fear them. They wanted you to fear them taking away their fake love. With the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, this being Cancer, then the Lovers, then the Hangman, then the Moon. Ooh. It starts, okay, and it's the Aces. The Spirit is telling me from the beginning. Y'all, from the beginning, this started from the moment they met you. The moment, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. When I tell you the first fucking day, I'm gonna move on. It's crazy to me because I can't explain how this person is. The Ace, and then to the Ace of Cups. I don't love them, and I'm not gonna love them. I can't love them, but I'm gonna show them love. And with the Chariot, Cancer, I'm going to act like I'm balanced and move forward with this. Now, these are dark cards. These are demonic, but this person can't see that. I'm going to be in a relationship, act like I love them when I really got some type of demon in me that tells me that I need to hang you upside down, trap you, and suck all your blood out. This is this person's perspective. And what's crazy about this is like going, it's going air, water, water, air, water, water. Like this person with air, and then put all the emotions behind it. Whatever, okay, this is the plan. Okay, these are the emotions for this plan. Air, this is the relationship. This is Gemini. Okay, this is what's going on. All right, this is what I'm thinking about. This is the plan. This is what I'm going to do with my emotions. Neptune, I'm going to create illusions. I'm going to get them trapped. I'm going to da-da-da-da-da. And then the Moon reverse, everything has been exposed. Whether this is for magic or not. And this person, I'm telling you, with this Moon and this person's head exploding, this is the type of, I don't even want to say this, but this is the type of mental state. This person is going so crazy, like you just so crazy, you just want to end it. You just want to end it. This don't make no sense how this person is feeling in their mind. What in the holy hell? Look, because they can't trap you. It's their karma to feel like this in the mind. Oh my God. Look at their perception. Look how they think and feel now. Look what they caught themselves in. Ugh, this is so disgusting. I'm going to try to move faster, y'all, because I really wish I had words for this mental state and words for this anger, but I don't. Like, this is something that I would have to act out. And ain't nobody going to clean up my house and repair shit I break. Shit, fuck this person. This is not, we not doing this. But literally, if I were to be doing a ceremony, I would be acting a fool right now. I would literally take on this person's craziness and I would rip shit up. The cycle is closed. They want to control this so bad. I mean, my head is pounding. And look at this. This is my first time noticing this on this card. I swear, that Roman wreath that be on the head, like when I tell you it's so many world cards, I think it's about 6 world cards in this. When I tell you this person wants to be your emperor, they want to dominate you, they got to win. They are Machiavellian. You closing the cycle and walking away and not looking back is taking away their power. This has become a competition. This was always war, but now this is a visible war that everyone can see. Oh my God, my ears is fucking... This person is sick. They get headaches. My ears are actually hurting right now. Like, you know that feeling you get when you're on an airplane and it get real tight and it don't pop? This person's dark empathy is consuming them. Knowing that they can't use love, their fake love that they practice so hard on, they planned this. This person, y'all, that's doing this magic. My head is pounding right now. When I tell you they be up all night, they don't stop thinking about how they could cord themselves to you again. This person be watching you on the computer and thinking about this. This person has found out the truth about you, about your vibration, and they're trying to think, how are they going to get their vibration there? How, the 4 wands, how are they going to get that stability? This person is thinking about candle magic, all of it. And if this is not magic, this person just is thinking about how to get you back in this. Clarifying this magician. Oh, excuse me. Man, I ain't forgot. Oh, y'all. Look. Clarifying this magician is Astral Voyager. This person, they know your vibration is too high. They found out why this magic ain't working. And this group of people, pretty sure they told them too, because they found out about it. They know the only way is either to get you down to their vibration or to raise up their vibration, and it's impossible. It is impossible for them to do that with serpent energy working through them. It's a demon on them. They got a demon inside of them. That's a rat. They won't be able to do that. They won't be able to do that. And if they are, it'll be lifetimes before this person is able to raise their vibration. They're going to have to pay so much karma in order to get that demon off them. And it's once you get a demon on you, you got to be a real, real strong soul to get that shit off of you the next lifetimes. This person, they know you're going through a paradigm shift. Like you raise your vibration and you are walking away from the matrix. You got control over your mind, and this person, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. This person staying up all night thinking about how to keep you from going through the paradigm shift because they are being controlled by serpent energy, and the serpent energy does not want you to reach the next level of this game. I'm not playing. This person is demonically possessed. Like, the way I'm feeling, this person got to have multiple demons on them. Man, this demon got them up all night talking about you got to exchange, you got to exchange, you got to get them, you got to get their energy, you got to exchange. They owe you. This person cannot control these things in their mind. Cannot be reached. You're being protected because you are in co-creation with the Most High. You do your work and transform whatever this person is thinking. I mean, what you're doing has nothing to do with them. You don't think about them. Remember, in the beginning of this, all your energy is for you to transform. You use the knowledge of this earth realm in a different way than the serpents use the knowledge of this earth realm. Select. Your ancestors are protecting you, and they are making sure that this person cannot destroy your wheel of fortune or take your wheel of fortune. The person doing this magic, they want both of them. Both of them. If this person is in your energy, they are trying to take your wheel of fortune. They are trying to siphon energy out of your wheel of fortune. And the spirit realm can see. Because look, what is this? This is an eye. Your wheel of fortune is protected and watched. Like, this dark empath came for a light empath that is fully in their power. They are not naive to emotions. The most powerful empath is the empath that knows they are an empath, and the empath that can detach quickly. Like, I know I've surprised a lot of people like that because I love hard. I don't have no problem crying and telling you that I love you and all this and that. But then you do me wrong, it's a wrap. There's many people who have done shit like this to me and then want to call me and talk to me. Like, literally, I'm so good at detachment that I really feel like I don't even know who you are. Why are you telling me your name? And I'm not exaggerating. This person went up against an empath that has the skill of detachment because you know dark energy like the back of your hand. And here we go again. I'm going to pause it. That took me a minute. But anyway. And the last one that's clarifying this mage is chimera. Like, and spirit has called this person a chimera twice because under the dark triad, these are called defective chimera triad. The chimera is a fire-breathing, like physically, it's a fire-breathing female monster with a lion head, a goat body, and a serpent tail. And also, another definition for this chimera is a thing that is hoped for, wished for, but in fact is illusory and impossible to achieve. Like, this person, they're mad at themselves because they put all this energy and this plan to take you down through the love energy, to get what they wanted through the love energy, and that was never going to happen. What they didn't know is what they were trying to do was impossible. Especially this magic person. It was never going to happen because I am feeling ancestry here. And in order for them to get what they wanted, they would have been stealing from an entire bloodline. So when this person, with this magic person, when they went against you, they didn't know that just because you can't see, you don't have a body, don't mean souls can't do what they do. And this person literally picked a fight. They were outnumbered. And they thinking, oh, I'm going to get these 10 people in this magic group, in this covenant. I'm going to pay them and I'm going to win. And they don't know that you got 35 ancestors behind you. Not only is it 35, but they all like high vibrational ancestors. So they're thinking, see, this person is a serpent. They thinking earthly. They thinking, oh, this person ain't got nobody to help them. They not a part of a covenant. They ain't got people that got their back. When really you do. You got 35 souls that are high ranking in the spirit realm behind you. They were outnumbered from the beginning. This is like me going to like a Colombian drug lord, and you see all the mans with the assault rifles and stuff like that. He got a big grounds. He got about 50 men with assault rifles, and I think I'm a drive up in the truck with the homies. I got about 10 of us, and we like, yeah, we about to storm their mansion and take everything and take all the money and the guns, and we gonna take it all, and it's 10 of us. Like, this is what this person did. This was impossible. It was impossible, and now they sitting there looking stupid because they can't think of anything to do because it's impossible. That's why my head hurt, because their head is about to explode. Like, literally. Their head is about to explode at the Princess, the Page of Cups, because they can't come up with any more magic or any emotional magic, because it's the Page of Cups, to put an illusion of love in front of you. This person is vexed. There's no illusions they could, magic or not magic, there's no illusions. They can't think of it. And that's why my head is hurting and my ears hurt. Dude. Why does this happen? I just have all the cards, and then when I want the card again, it ain't nowhere to be found. Here it is. This ain't the Magician, Prince of Cups. See, this dark empath done already used that love magic. And this is figuratively and literally, because they're a dark empath. Look, because you're moving on to a different reality. Look, this is twice. 2 different decks. The spirit realm is taking you somewhere else. And I just heard you earn that. You're being saved from this person because you've earned that. You've done the work. For an empath to master detachment, that is work. That is extremely hard because your instinct is to love and to care and to see the best. It's hard for an empath to shut that flow of empathy off. It takes years of practice. And if you're an empath and it didn't take years, that means you must have mastered it in a previous lifetime. This person is watching it. Like, y'all, this person is literally... Oh man, my head is pounding. This person gives themselves headaches. They literally, whatever they're watching, hey, for some of y'all, even if it's not a lot of y'all, there's somebody that actually got notes. They write things down. I had to pause that because I don't want y'all to be waiting for me to get this. Hey, they literally, the strategy, they literally write things down. And one of the reasons why they have to do this is because there's certain things that's not natural to them. Like, first of all, they want to plan, but they don't have emotions and stuff like other people. So they got to write it all down and make it make sense to them and plan things out, like what they're going to do, what their actions are, like what's going on in your life, so they can know what to say and do, because they're not naturally in tune. That's why they so mad, y'all. It takes a lot of work. You're making them work harder than they usually do. They ain't never had to work this hard. And this is hard for them because in order to get back in anybody's energy, they got to be a normal person. That you got to believe that they care. This person is stalking you. And there's somebody that literally has a book, a notepad, a folder dedicated to you. Spirit is physically showing this in multiple decks. This shit is crazy. So they can run you right off the cliff with them. Your strength. I mean, they're doing this because they're chasing you. Energetically and mentally. Like with them being in their mind all the time, it serves as sort of a projection. And this person, they don't know, and you didn't know, that, remember, since the beginning, when they met you, they were planning all this fake love. I love being around you. Yeah. Liar, liar, liar. Look, the tree. Your ancestors was watching them from the get-go. So even if you weren't aware while they were making plans, your ancestors was making plans too. Your ancestors saw, and your ancestors felt, because they're connected to you. They felt them tapping into your energy through this relationship. And they literally, they went in and they started protecting your energy. Like, because really what this also is with transits, the climate, they wanted to make sure you stayed on path. even with this person in your energy, because like you have to be ready when your wheel of fortune turns. And this person, not only they were affecting your wheel of fortune, but they were trying to steal from it. Like literally the magic person for real was trying to steal from your actual wheel of fortune. The one that's not magic, they might not have been thinking like that on a astrological point, but they were trying to just drain your energy. Y'all gotta do the work as your wheel of fortune changes. You should be monitoring your chart. They wanted your energy to be at the right climate so you can still create and enjoy, like this person was trying to take this from you. Like, especially the magic person, they wanted to know how you thought and how you create and everything. The other one, they wanted to benefit from this. You do the work and they benefit from it by being in your energy. Man, this person, my head is hurting. This person is watching you. They are watching you, and they are watching you expand in your wheel of fortune turn. Your luck, Jupiter. What is the 9th house? Taurus. Your stability. Oh man. This dark empath is literally being consumed by their own fascination with abusing emotions. It's actually consuming them. It's a test. It was a test, but it's a test that they're failing, and they pride themselves in knowing how emotions work. They want to sensitize with you, but you are desensitized to them and on your way to your North Node. And this person, they can't handle it. I hate this devil card. This devil card is so well done. Like, it bothers my soul. Watching this man, looking at this man sitting on this toilet, every time I can't help it when I pull this card out, on this public toilet, just sitting there on the toilet in his jeans. He is sitting on piss and shit, and he touches shit. He got his arm on stuff. Like, literally, if my mama saw me do this, I'm grown. When I was a kid or be touching, I'd get my ass beat. Like, she would have snatched me up so fast. Like, I don't know. This person is sitting in their own shit. Literally. They are attached to their own shit. Because you were not a normal person. You were literally on the opposite ends of them. The same thing, but on the opposite ends. So what they thought was an uneven match, in some ways it was evenly matched, but in a spiritual, on a soul level, it was unmatched. Like, on the earthly, their skills and knowledge about darkness and abusing people and everything like that, but also your skills, knowing the rules and knowing the darkness that's around you and knowing how to deal with that deal with that the way it's supposed to be. Like, this is the thing that possesses a person, like literally like possession. And this is the person that is able to get the demon out of the person. They did not know that you were a force to be reckoned with. They did not know. And if they would have known, they would have calmed their choices down. They would have, the way they thought about things. How to block your energy, take your energy, dominate you. Look at this. This is like prison. They would have thought about this. They did not know that you were stronger than them. They did not know that you knew all about the darkness. They couldn't have seen it though, because they are Machiavellian and they are narcissistic. They literally exist on the dark triad. Multiple things on the dark. Like this person is under heavy psychopathy. They're dead inside. And I'm telling you, this spirit is trying to, I don't know, spirit is really trying to, 3 hours of this shit, spirit is really saying this person is watching you. Somebody's being stalked. And I'm really vexed by this because spirit don't do this for no reason. Like, yeah, we arguing and everything like that, but they not gonna give me no 3-hour reading just because they dragging it on like this, and they want me to see certain things over and over again so it can layer and layer and layer so I can know how serious this is. If this reading is for one person, spirit is trying to tell you, I don't know who the fuck you dealing with, but this person, and we always get this, they watching you, but this is bad, y'all. Like, this is some of the worst I've seen on my table, to the point where I'm actually alarmed that if this is going on right now, and you know this is going, like, this is not the past and this is the present, spirit wants you to know that this person is batshit crazy. And you're being really, like, y'all being stalked out here. Like, stalked to the point, like, somebody might be following you with a journal and taking, where's that picture where he had the light and he had with pictures in it, like a case file, like a detective. Like, there might be somebody doing that type of shit. And look, Palo Santo, spicy aroma, clears out negative energies, instills calm and relaxation, fills your home with joy and harmony. But this person is smoking. And here he is smoking. This person might even be sitting out somewhere in public in a car, smoking, watching you, and you don't even fucking know it. Like, I'm not trying to put fear in somebody, but this is here, and I'm feeling it intensely, like it's a warning for somebody. Like, literally, spirit, and I'm all in my feelings, like, I don't want to read this long ass shit for why, this is dumb. But it's for me to give a warning to at least one person or something. This is scary shit right here. When I'm telling you, this is some of the worst obsession I've ever seen. They are turning others against you. This person crazy. And this person is doing all of this because the tower, there's people coming for them. See, all that emotional abuse is coming back to them, and they're fire. They're trying to keep their fire, like their head above water. Oh, man. They are trying to keep their head above water, so they don't want to give up. They're literally trying to set sail. Like, look, this is like the ships starting, leaving for war. And with this 10 of Wands, this is like the helper dude, like, bringing all the jousting sticks to their proper places before the jousting match. This person want to fight it out. Man, this person is demonically possessed. Real bad. Like, my head is pounding, y'all. Like, it feels like this thing, whatever is on them, is eating their mind. Like, this is crazy. The person who is doing this magic, like, they have nothing to lose. And that's why I think I'm scared, because I'm not scared, but like, it's scary. You know what I mean? Like, this person, they know they ain't got nothing to lose. So that's why they won't stop. They know they are in a bad spot. They gotta get your soul. They gotta get your soul. Coming after this Ace of Cups is the Hierophant again. They gotta get your soul. And him, he actually, the reason why they cut off his wang, they did that. A sorcerer did that to sacrifice him. This person, they got to sacrifice you. The Seven of Swords, they got to. That's why they gotta know everything that they can find out. And plus, they got that demon on them. And they gotta win. This Machiavellian thing, they gotta win. I don't know what this person gonna do. Like, I never usually get like that. But I think, like, this is a person that's dangerous. This is a person that's physically dangerous. And if they weren't before, they are now. This is like, even like that friend that want to come and talk to you and apologize. And you politely be like, "Nah, I'm good, homegirl. We had our time. We're not friends anymore." And this person, y'all sitting in the car talking, and this person just take a knife out and start like for real. And that's not far-fetched. So many people go through that. I know people. I mean, I no longer know them, but I know people that have been to jail for chopping somebody in the head. Like, I know this one girl, she caught her man in the house. He was like cheating in the house with some girl. She didn't even hesitate. She went straight to the kitchen and chopped that girl right in the middle of her forehead. Like, we be in our own little worlds thinking, like, look at our news. This shit happen every day. Go on YouTube right now and look what's on your timeline. But Spirit just says be cautious, because there's a lot going on. And this person is like that too, because they are scared. These people who they got that Ten of Wands, they got caught up in this, they are planning to comfort them. Like, this is the Ten of Swords, they're planning to get them. They are, when I tell you, I don't know what the fuck this is, but especially the magic, this is some heavy shit. I'm serious. The person who did this magic, these people want them unalived. And they are, in the black magic world, they are warranted to do this because this person did them dirty. And it could actually work on them. They're making plans to, in a way, assassinate this person. Because this person, Ten of Swords, this person messed with their foundation. individually and the entire group. Like they mess with their foundation, and they were doing magic with this person coming for your foundation or something like that, and now it's messed with theirs. And look, there's a lot of angels in this. Archangel Michael is delivering this. Archangel Michael is making sure this go down. With the sword, he making everybody crazy. It's the karma. It's right. Man. If I can, because this reading is already too long. But it's other cards. There's angels on this. And Michael has been sent to deliver this, like to rip up their foundation. Like literally these people are so mad because they can't fight angels. They can't even fight the demons off that's coming back because they were wrong. They were wrong and they didn't know that this person had them doing stuff that wasn't right under the law. Man, they took action on somebody that was really loving, like a real empath, starseed type, but a master of it. Man, they did a lot too. Like with the chariot again, to put you off balance. Man, here go Archangel Gabriel. Look, reversed. Gabriel is blowing judgment and they don't want that. Oh my God. And this part right here, not magic. This is the way this person feels that's happening to them. Like their foundation is being rocked, that nobody believes them, nobody likes them, that they shouldn't have done what they did to you. You know what I mean? That they don't think it's fair that people are judging them like that. Bruh. This person, they mess with somebody on the temple path. And everybody in this story that was on this person's side, they want to avoid judgment in some way. And Gabriel and Michael is blowing the horns and they coming for that ass. This person, this group is talking about, this covenant is talking about these people, and this people's family members, their friends is talking about them with the throat chakra reverse. They are in the Nine of Swords from their illusions. I mean, this person knows they were cold, and everybody knows they were cold. Man, they want to be saved. They want to be saved from this. From like getting people to help them, and like with this being Santa Claus, like convincing these people that they were going to get something out of it. Like the magic person, they convinced these people that they were going to get something out of it. And the non-magic person, remember I said they were buying things for family, giving them gifts and everything like that, so they would believe them or to keep up their illusion. Man, this person with their money and power, especially this magic person, wanted the attention and power. They did this in a cold way. Look, everybody can see them. And look, something is happening. They are being sucked into some type of hell dimension. That's why their mind is like that. Because heaven and hell is a state of mind. Like you can be rich as fuck and be in hell. That's why they be hanging themselves. It's a state of mind. And when I'm telling you why my head is hurting in a session, and I'm like, man, if I was to actually do ceremony with this and actually be a sacred clown, I would literally be acting a fool because it's what's in this person's mind. They're literally insane. Like I would be acting really insane because this person is being sucked into some type of hell realm. Like, look, I'm telling you, they were doing necromancy. They were trying to contact spirits because their gifts are being blocked or they losing them. And they were like this Ouija board type thing. They literally are being sucked into a hell realm and they want people to help them and they cannot be helped. Man, this person blindly signed a contract with beings they had no idea. And they also, if they didn't do magic, they broke a contract with you that set them on a path to destruction. Your appearance is irrevocably changed. Man, either where there's magic or not, they changed their soul. They lost it. It's like it's behind a force field. It's not theirs anymore. It's not inside of them. Zebediah, though he was once a common brigand, Zebediah became a well-respected authority figure in his village. Rumor has it he still has a good portion of the treasure from his last score. They wanted your treasure. Like, they didn't know that you were fully equipped to defend your treasure, your foundation, your money, whatever this is, your energy. They thought, like I told you, they thought because you showed so much love that you don't know how to fight back. Siren, they didn't know this about you, and they was contacting energies and stuff to lure you in, trying to ask these beings what to do to lure you in. You capture the attention of a sorceress maiden. She immediately begins planning to lure you to her lair and make you her thrall from the beginning. Literally from the first day you met this person. They were doing that look with like the Pisces energy through emotion. And this person who did this magic, they went far to win. They went far and they made deals with things that they can't get out of. And what's the point of this reading? I don't even know. I don't even know why this shit is so long. I feel like Spirit keeps saying the same thing, but when Spirit does that, they want you to not forget that part. Like, whoever this is, and you know who this is, person crazy. I'm not even playing. Like, the person who did magic on me, I will be like, bitch. I know you fucking lying. Because I know that motherfucker crazy. I know that person is crazy. Not only by what they did, but we were doing magic one day, and I think this person was already planning on me, and I didn't even know. And it was also a test for me. But one of the last times we did a magic session, Spirit told me to, like, really in front of this person, you got a demon on you. You got a demon following you. I know this person is crazy. And when this person that did magic on me sent me a text, see, I don't need cards. And especially when you text somebody, That's from their mind. What you need to pull a card for, their words. You can tap into that and you can go straight to their mind. This bitch was laughing. She thought it was funny. She thought this was just so fun. This is a fun game. And literally I saw this gremlin thing. It was in her, like, spirit showed me it, like, in right here in her belly. It was like, I was like, say no more. Say no more. And y'all can't play with this. This is a warning for somebody. Do not let this person, like, this is that type of stuff. There's so many stories like this too on YouTube where it's like, oh, this girl with 2 kids let her ex back, and that very night he unalived everybody. This is that. It happens more often than you think. And this person is desperate. Because that they need to make a move. Because that serpent energy is back on their ass. Especially that magic person. It's back on them. But also it's inside of them, telling them to move and everything like that. Like, it's telling them they gotta do something. And it's driving them crazy inside. And man, here go that 8 of Cups again. You walking away detached and not caring. At that 8 of Cups, that person tried to walk away or do some type of emotional abuse. And they looking back to see if you coming. Looking back to see if they magic is working. And this right here is emotional detachment. And especially when you're doing that magic, there is no more, you destroy the cord. It's like, bitch, I know all about the moon energy. I know all about that. I'm a master at that. You think this cups is woohoo, boohoo, oh. No, these cups are filled with Scorpio energy. I don't give a fuck about you. Bye. Man, this right here got them in that 10 of Wands. All that 10 of Wands they were sending to you. And they fighting them demons, bruh. Oh, them demons. That's why my head is hurting. And I feel like I'm going crazy. Because literally this is what is tap dancing in their mind. And this is the 5 of Wands. This is what's got them inside of their mind and that Machiavellian energy. Gotta win at all cost. This 5 of I'm telling you, look at this. This person got to learn a lesson. This is their karma. Them demons is doing a number on their energy, doing a number on their mind, like literally got them drowning in this Machiavellian energy to teach them a lesson. How teachable are you? This person is literally, this is their karma. Because they allowed their vibration to get that low. You rejected them. See? Look. There's a guy, and look with the cord, the energetic cord. You rejected them. You cut that cord. And now with procrastination, they have no idea what to do. They're watching you in this hermit energy stuck and paralyzed. Their magic stuck and paralyzed, and that shit coming back. They are running out of time. That shit coming right back. Ooh, this person, they might get a disease or something, like a STD. sexuality. And I keep on picking up on this energy. Like, it's not everybody, of course, but I know there's one person that's selling they snatch for spell work. But more than anything with this sexuality and beauty, this person, because their energy, and look, they wanted your North Node energy so they could be better and look better and the power and all that type of stuff. They wanted to be you, like whatever your energy was on top of their energy, well, they were going to be looking the best. And they're going to lose their beauty. Like their body, they might like get fat or something and ugly. Like, I'm dead ass. They are destined to always chase money. They're never going to have money in this lifetime. They're going to be chasing money. And look, now because they abuse that love, being a dark empath, everybody going to be, when they come trying to give their cup of love, everybody going to be like, if you don't get out of my face with your lopsided titties, bitch, lick. They gonna look ugly. Like, ooh, what are you coming here and look? Look, it's the mermaid. They gonna try after this. That karma gonna be so bad. They gonna still try to do this abuse, and it's not going to work. That serpent energy, them serpents that work through them, man, they have exhausted this. Magic or no magic, they're not gonna be able to do this. They've exhausted this. Their karma, it's been put to sleep. They are not going to be able to use that dark empath stuff to manipulate people. Their wheel of fortune has changed. They didn't learn their lessons. By the time the wheel turned, they wanted to play with that serpent energy for money, using their emotions to get other people's energy and money and all that. Look, Spirit saw all of that. It's done. It's done. And see, here's the thing. They thought they was really doing a plan, but look, this is the wheel. They needed to do some work before that wheel changed, and they didn't. Look at their shit. It's already wrecked. And literally, it was a demon next to them, and Spirit was watching them take that gamble on whatever it is, non-magic, whatever it is that they did to you, and for magic. That demon was sitting there waiting for them to completely wreck their shit. They knew that they was destroying their wheel of fortune because they hadn't done any work previously. Look at that. Look at the ship. You gonna sail the seas on this? Yeah, that was pretty bright. This person took a chance on your energy. They wanted it. But you claimed your power back. And you was on my board like this, actually, because it's flipped around. You took your power back and you kept walking. This person thought they were going to get your energy and exist in it. They thought they were going to expand and raise, look, but they were never going to do that because you were already too high. They didn't know that. You were already too high, and you're still raising your vibration. You're still going up. And there's nothing they can do. They can't think of one single thing to do. They think about your energy a lot. It's all that's there, but They've destroyed their wheel of fortune by sending that death and all the rest of the stuff that they did. I can't believe this reading, and I don't know why it's like this. This is terrible. The Hangman again. When I tell you, this person, they thought they were so smart, especially this magic person. Demons and angels was watching them. Especially when they took that gamble and they got that whole group. When I tell you Michael is on this, messing with these people's stability, especially the group that they got. That's why that group is coming to them at the Ten of Swords, because they being haunted. Karma is on their ass. Man, these people are stuck. They Hangman. They sacrifice themselves. They let this person put them in the middle of a spiritual war. Dead ass. They let this person put them in a spiritual war. This demonic person that they realized that they were being used as minions to keep them balanced because they were losing the fight. This person was already losing when they went to these people. They would be like, this person had a hard time keeping that up and went to go get their energy. They didn't sacrifice themselves and all them people. Man, I'm telling you, with this group is really doing magic on them to unalive them. This person is hated. This person is hated because they did way too much for money. When I tell you, this is a person that if you told them if they eat this bowl of shit, they'll get $1 million. This is that person. They were willing to give up their souls for money. And put a lot of energy going around and around and around and around and around, man. This person got greed on them. This person got greed on them. And see, they were acting all, putting on that show, theater, trying to do this behind, and then they didn't cut their head off. Like, this is their mind. They didn't cut their head off. They thought they was doing this whole show to get to you, and it's them. It's them. Look at that bird. Their mind and their emotions, because they didn't have no emotions, and how they used emotions, their mind with the bird, how they used their mind and emotions were their knowledge of emotions, because they don't have it. How they use their knowledge of emotions is literally, they got them going crazy. When I tell you the angels is raining down on them, fucking their head up. And they know they're going crazy, y'all. That's the thing. They know they're going crazy. They know it. And they can't stop it. Because you got that serpent energy in their mind doing their thing, and also the angels coming down wrecking their mind. This person is being mentally torn apart. That's why my ears are fucking hurting. Man, if I don't even know. I feel like the words that I said, there's no reason for this reading right now. It's going to be longer than that. 3 hours and 35 minutes. But I really feel like it's this long so Spirit can give me time to sit further and further and further and further in this person's energy. Like, literally, they really, like, sometimes they want to die. Like, my ears hurt, my head hurt. This is extreme. Like, this is a person, like, they're so unpredictable because there's something not right inside their mind. I mean, they going crazy. They thinking about being with you. And look the bird again, their mind. And look, your egg. They're thinking about how to get your eggs, this is greed. This is greed. This is greed. This is the only talent this person has. Emotional manipulation. And because this is all they have done, and what they've done with it is diabolical, they're losing everything, y'all. I was tripping. They losing everything. They losing everything. The King of Pentacles, their greed, their greed is seen on the outside of them. Their energy is so bad it's seen. They're losing their foundation. The way they look to others. They're losing all of it, y'all. Their ability to mask and use emotion, they ain't going to be able to use that. People just see them as crazy now. Y'all, they are losing their fucking mind. This is a person that need to be put on the island away from everybody. Hey, I don't know who this is, but for somebody, this is a major warning. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Swords. This person is in pain. The energy that I'm feeling, especially this. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this in my head, in my ears. This is what I'm feeling. Oh. And see what we're missing? We got the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the King of Cups. We missing the King of Wands. They never had any power anyway. But we don't have the King of Wands, but we do have the Three of Wands. Because they losing the power of the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, they're losing their ability to walk towards their future. They can't. They don't have enough. They never had enough energy, and they really can't do it now because of these three gone. Like, this cup is the king. The swords, even with not having emotions, they could have made it somewhere else in their future. They could have made it somewhere else with these three things if they played fair, even a little bit. But they didn't, and their future is done. Because inside their soul is tired and snotty. They are a spiritually smelly bitch. So that's what I have on my table. I can't believe this was this long. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it being a warning, but I don't know. What else do we need to know, Spirit? The amount of this person thinks, this person need help. I don't even have words for this. I'd be like, oh, this bitch crazy, they crazy, but I think this is the craziest I ever seen somebody. Like, this is scary crazy. Like that person you know is crazy and they scary. What do we need to know? Man, this person's mind is trapped. The way that they think or something. This is crazy. My head is probably so bad. Man, y'all, Spirit ain't playing. I don't know why they doing this. Why is this long? I'm gonna stop complaining. Hey, the way they think, them like mastering and learning emotions, not actually like cognitively aware of emotions. This is trapped. Like, this is the only skill that they have. This is how they've gotten everything. They can't get people to help them. They can't do anything because people don't see them as loving anymore. They're demonically possessed. What else, Spirit? End this, please, because I'm done. Wow. Give me something else. Oh. Damn. They are really, look, Spirit just wants you to know they are demonically possessed and they are really doing their research on you. They are taking notes. Because, like, you know how in the Matrix, see how the room is bent? They're trying to find a way out the Matrix. You know how when the phone ring, it take you somewhere else. They're trying to avoid their magic coming back to them. And they're studying it. They're not even getting no sleep. They're not getting no sleep because that serpent energy on them is telling them to fight. This is a real lunatic. What else? I'm done with this, Spirit. I'm done. There's no reason for this reading to be like this. I don't know if I'm even post this. This is way too long. I don't know why it's for this. I don't know. What do we need to know? I just keep getting a feeling it's this long so I could be like, this person crazy, this person crazy. I'm warning somebody. Fuck them. Oh my God. I'm done. I am done. This is for Spirit to be like this, y'all. They want me to repeat this stuff over and over and get you to understand it like somebody is a warning, y'all. This person, they water in friendship. They want to get back in your energy again through this emotional thing they do. Because they want to heal themselves from their magic or whatever they're going through. They want this new life and they know they need to be linked up energetically and connected to you. And this is a person that does that through emotion. Spirit said, run. Run. This person is infested. They are infested with demons. Whoever did this necromancy, did this magic, this is not just a demon on them. They got a demonic infestation. And they are being used by serpent energy. Fuck them. If this has helped you, please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.